Hello, 6270. I'm Beth Corrigan, and I'm your instructor for this course. And I know we haven't seen each other face to face, but since your next assignment is a case study, I thought I would do a quick video just to go over the requirements of the assignment so no one is confused. So I'm going to flip over here to our home page and head to modules, and we're going to head down to our case study. So in each module, notice it says Assistive Technology, Visual and Hearing Resources. The first thing I want you to do is click on Module 5, the Reading and Viewings. This is in every module, and it gives an overview of readings and viewings that are going to help you on the assignments in each module. Our focus this week is on assistive technology. Use some of your skill development time to learn how to use some of these tools. Review the Assistive Technology page for more background on AT Assistive Technology, and this will help you complete the case study. Let's look at one website right now. If you are unfamiliar with assistive technologies, they can give you some background. This one's about teaching students with visual impairments, which you'll need for your PLN site. Again, if you don't know what assistive technology is, this site's going to give you an overview. Please read the definitions as well as what the SETT framework is. You will be creating an SETT framework for Jack in the case study, and so this gives you a more detailed version of exactly what you are required to do. I also have an example down here that will help you. If we look at the actual case study, it is printed right here about Jack, who's a 4th grader. Go ahead and read this case study. Don't try to read too much into what I give you. I gave you just enough where you could do the SETT model and the form, so don't try to read too much in between the lines because it's all there for you. After you read the case study, you're going to use the model, and I'm just going to open this up and walk you through it a little bit. So with this model, you can just open up this Word document and of course save it to your desktop. You can just type right in here. You have the student, so this is where you're talking about Jack. What are his strengths, his weaknesses, his current abilities, interests? You're going to write in this spot. You have environment, so where is the learning taking place? What situations is he in where he would be learning that he would need assistive technology, and what support is given, and what access does he have to those assistive technologies. Then you have tasks. What specific tasks does Jack need to fulfill his IEP goals, and what specific tasks are required for active involvement in getting those IEP goals. Finally, there's tools. This is really where I'm focusing on as your technology instructor to look for what assistive technology services you would recommend for Jack. So you're going to list them here. You can list them all in one list, or you can separate them into no tech, low tech, high tech in this last column. Going back to the assignment. So you're filling out the form. This is one thing that you're going to fill in, is you will fill out the form. And notice I have more examples on here for you if you want to see different examples of how to set that up. Next, you're going to create a presentation to the IEP team, basically recommending 2 of your assistive technologies. So out of all the technologies, assistive technologies that you researched, that you found, you might have 5 to 10 in this column over here. You're going to list them, or pick 2, and put them into a presentation. And some of you have used these before throughout this course. I encourage you to explore a new one, or use one of these again if you want to get better at them. Any of these presentation tools, and you're basically creating a presentation for the IEP team to talk about what you have on the SETT form and what assistive technologies you recommend. So notice it says at least 2. If you have 3 favorites, go ahead. And in the presentation, I want you to see this bold part here, background information about Jack, cost of tools, how each tool works, how each tool will specifically address the needs for Jack. Please include that in your presentation. Things to think about. Remember, assistive technologies can be non-tech, low-tech, or high-tech. I gave you some websites there to help you differentiate between them. Just because it doesn't have a computer screen doesn't mean that it cannot be a tool for Jack in this situation. Finally, what to turn in. Your completed SETT form for Jack, which I showed you earlier. You can just take the Word document and upload that, and a link to your presentation on 2 of your recommended tools. So a link to your VoiceThread, Glosser, Poplet, Prezi, any of these up here, you're going to include the link. Looking down here at the rubric, the form is going to be assessed. So does the form model the student, environment, and task section? Have they been completed with detail, referring back to the case study? Looking specifically at the tool section, has it been completed with a variety of tools, including non-tech and tech tools, low and high? So make sure there's a variety on your form. Again, you only have to focus on 2 of them in your presentation. In your actual tools presentation, at least 2 assistive technology tools, so you're identifying them and showcasing them in the presentation. Content, all required information is in the presentation, the cost, how the tool works, how it will specifically address the needs of the student. I would suggest, unless the technology is going to cost you money, which I don't want you to spend any money, but go ahead and explore the technology. Create something in the technology that you would create for Jack if Jack was a real student. That's going to improve your presentation. Finally, you have your aesthetics. Is it well designed, easy to follow, eye-appealing, no spelling or grammar errors? And this total is 25 points. So this is why I'm going over this one a little bit more, just because it's different than our other assignments. I encourage you to use the discussion tab if you have any questions that the group might also have, and then I will answer them there for you with the case study. But basically, I think this is a real-life project, more than just the regular technology that we've been doing, and I'm looking forward to seeing your results on November 5th.